Hello, I'm Battlescar1313, and this is Final Fantasy 13. Now, today I'm going to say level 1 and level 2 weapons are almost just as good as level 3 weapons because of synthesis abilities. What are synthesis abilities? Is when you equip a weapon along with some accessories that give you a hidden ability. Now, certain weapons are very useful in these passive abilities, some are not. But all of them take accessories to create, so you're going to have a lot of accessories. The things I'm going to dismiss right away is passive abilities like physical wall, magic wall, damage reduction. I'm even going to dismiss debuff durations and stuff like that, buff durations, and I think that's about it. Oh, elements. Yeah, you can increase your element. All of that, really though, is not that good because you can see this physical wall. It neglects the first 5 points of damage. This is only good when you get blasted into the air and you get reprived with 1 HP and then you fall to your doom. That's the only reason this would be ever needed. So we're going to start off with high HP power surge. To get high HP power surge, you're going to need the Paladin or the Winged Saint. Now once you have that, you can also use, Healer Staff and Physician's Staff. And if you put on 1 Iron Bangle or 1 Mithril Bangle, you'll achieve high HP power surge with these 2 characters. And it increases damage dealt to enemies when HP is below, or when it's above 90%. So there is a low HP power surge. We'll go over that soon. But for any character that isn't using those weapons or is using an ultimate weapon, you'd have to use 2 Iron Bangles or 2 Mithril Bangles to achieve this goal with anybody on your team. And specifically the Mithril and Iron Bangles. So, now we're going to move on to low HP power surge. Low HP power surge is good with Lifesaver or Peacemaker. It's also good with, Rebel Heart and Warrior's Emblem. And last but not least, it is good with Mistleton and Irene's Cane. These 2 weapons. Alright, so Lightning, Snow, and Vanille are our top candidates. And it will take 1 Tungsten Bangle, which I just have equipped to achieve it with these characters. Low HP power surge. Increases damage dealt to enemies when HP is below 10%. And I think it's just a 10% boost. So to get this on any other character that isn't using those weapons, you would have to equip 2 of these to achieve the goal. Which some people like this strategy, some people don't. I think they did it better in 13.2. Next, we're going to go over a more impressive passive ability, a hidden ability. It's going to be the ATB Rate. Now, the Axis Blade or Enkindar work well for her. The Anara's Deluxe and Formahawk Elites, they work good for him. Also for Hope, we have Shirivani and your Butson. These work well. So with Hope, we'll go with Hope. We're going to try and find Hermes Sandals, Sprint Shoes, Whistlewind Scarf, Aura Scarf, or Nimble Boots. And we can increase it pretty high this way. let me see if I can find some of those. Nimbleton boots. And notice that the accessories themselves have passive abilities as well, and not, you know, all hidden abilities. The Whistle Wind Scarf was one of them. We already got ATB Rate plus 15%. The next thing we got is Hermes Sandals, which puts it to 20%. And since I don't have any sprint shoes, I'm gonna have to use one that I've already used. So we can get ATB Rate plus 30%. Now, Hope was not the best example for this, but you can see all of the abilities and how he's just really good. The best examples of this would have been either the Enkindor, because of its ATB charge too, and this one has chain bonus boost too, and with all those passive abilities that Hope had, it would just have been a little bit smarter to use it on him, on the other two actually. So now we're going to look at Vampiric Strike. There are a couple characters that are really gifted with this. So Organex or Apocalypse. Hold on real quick. Alden Barons or Asada Malikis or something. I don't know how to say it. These two weapons, they work real well. And then her with Tiger Claw or Wormfang. So what happens here is you really don't have to stress out too much about this, because you can get Vampiric Strike rather early when dealing with these weapons. You'll get Vampiric Strike real soon. So first thing I'm looking for is Sheriff's Down. I know I have one. Alright, so including the weapon, that would have been two things that had it now. Zeolot, I know I have plenty of. Or Zeolot. Alright, now we're looking for Battle Talisman, or we could use another Zeolot. Sorry, I'm having trouble finding the accessory. I almost have all of them. I have enough money to get all of them. Alright, so I think I'm just going to have to go for the Zeolot. Okay, Vampiric Strike. Absorb 1% of the damage dealt to enemies as HP. It's really handy, it really is. Because you can deal thousands and thousands of damage and you're just constantly healing. Now if you weren't going to be using one of these weapons, you would have to equip up to 4 accessories. Like we'll say right now, Sheriff's Down, Seraphi's Crown, Zeolot, and Battle Talismans are the ones that can give you Vampiric Strike. Because even with another Zeolot amulet, it wouldn't go up. I think I keep on passing it because I'm running out of accessories. Yeah, it would take 4 accessories and it's just not that useful. Now, we're going to move on to my personal favorites of the bunch. We're going to learn how to defend against all physical damage, and then we're going to learn how to defend against all magic damage. First, we're going to go with physical. So Fang is the most useful of nullifying damage. So the first things you'd want to collect is the Dragoon Lance or the Dragon Horn. Or with Hope, these ones are kind of hard to say, so I'll try my best pronunciation. I know you can do it better. Simurg, Tezcatlipoca. Two of these weapons, or one of them weapons. Now here's the tricky part. You're not going to be able to do this till like near the end of the game, because you have to have 4 Kaiser Knuckles and the weapon. So Hope and Fang are the only ones in the games that can do this, that can resist it. We get Ethereal Mantle. Prevents all physical damage, but also prevents magical healing. I won't say that the Eidolons matter. They may or they may not. So you're gonna have to just trial and error. But the prevent all physical damage can really just be awesome when you're doing character builds. Really, you can. Now, I showed off the weapons that can. We're gonna go back to Fang again, because to prevent all magic damage, you can equip her with a Shamrock Spear or a Heretic's Halberd. And another person that can resist all magic is also Snow. So either the Feymark or Soul Blazer. And then this is going to take you a long time to get to, because you need 4 of them, and they're the best accessories for magic. Magistral or Magistral Crest. 4 of these will help you dodge all magic damage, like Ultima and stuff like that. It's called Magic Damper. Prevents all magic damage, but also prevents magical healing. Okay, now we're gonna go for my best and most favorite synthesis ability there is. So give me one more second. Alright, with lightning, it is good with Lionheart or Ultimate Weapon. And with Saz, it is good with Pokyons or something. I don't know how to say it. Or Beetlegeist Customs. Okay, now there's also something that I'll just mention. Everybody has a weapon that has Stagger Lock on it. Those would work. So like Midnight Sun, anything with Staggered Lock. They'll work with this. But for safety's sakes, we're going to use this ability to its fullest, because Quick Stagger allows instant staggering of enemies near stagger threshold. And this, Stagger Maintenance 2, extends the duration for which enemies are staggered. The Stagger Locks, even with this impressive ability I'm about to show you, it won't stagger the enemy. But with these two characters, Saz and Lightning, you can easily stagger all enemies. Now, here are the accessories that you're going to want to look for. You're going to want to look for a Champion's Badge, and now with these weapons we already got Random Instant Chain. And this is the ability that I wanted to show you. There's no second tier to it, it's just straight up, it can occasionally fill the chain gauge of a target instantly. So with Stagger Lock, this doesn't work. But if you use magic with somebody, it will surely happen. You just can't have everybody with Stagger Lock. It doesn't work that well. You'll eventually stagger people, it's just not that great. Okay, we're going to go through all the accessories that can have this awesome ability, because we're looking at the final and probably the greatest one that there is. So there's a survivalist catalog. Then before I hover over them by accident, I just want to show you speech stash or energy stash. These will help do it. I didn't ruin it. All right, but if you're not using these, or all the weapons at least, I believe you need 4 of these to get let me see if I can pronounce it. I've never did it. Gestait TB boost. And what it does is makes it easier to charge the TB and Kazal gauges in battle. Very, very handy. So I would definitely look at this when using Eidolons. It would definitely help out. But it kind of falls short from random instant chain, because random instant chain has a reason for being. This one just makes sure you can use your Eidolons better. But if you don't want that, don't use the weapon that it's good for. And yeah, just use 1 or 2 of these accessories depending on what strategy you take. But thank you for watching. I will end my time here, and I hope you all have a good day. This was a re-recording because the first one took a little bit longer and I just didn't do it right. But I did go through the dismisses, and for safety's sakes I showed you one of them. So let's go with Spark Ring. So we already got lightning damage as this emphasis. It doesn't help that much. It really doesn't help that much. But the ones I showed you did. And hopefully you have a good time, and I'll see you all next video. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the comments. Bye-bye.